list of Gilas Pilipinas players for the 31st Southeast Asian Games is already out, and we're going to look at the 12 athletes set to defend the country's gold medal in the Vietnam meet. This includes, as you can see, the Ravenna Brothers, Kiefer and Thirdy, as well as six-time PBA Most Valuable Player, the Kraken, Junemar Fajardo. In another post, Gilas head coach Chot Reyes explained the absence of some popular names in the lineup, and he says Dwight Ramos begged off because of his obligations to his team in Japan, while Robert Bolick flew to the U.S. to be with his ailing father. And now joining us to go all out on this story is none other than Gilas Pilipinas head coach, and they're in practice right now. As you can see in the background at Moro Lorenzo Sports Center, there he is, the one and only Coach Chot Reyes. Coach, thank you, good morning, and thank you for allowing us to talk to you while you're in training. Pasensya na, Coach.
Thank you. Good morning, Andre. Glad to be back here.
Thank you, Coach. Wow, talagang in action. Coach, don't say bad words, ha?
We'll see.
sana wag nila painitin ulo mo. Coach, pinasilip nyo nga sa amin yung Gilas lineup for the SEA Games, and we flashed it earlier on our screens. What did you consider in forming the lineup for the SEA Games and completing those names for the SEA Games?
Well, first of all, we wanted the team, obviously, that could win, that could get the job done.
Of course.
That's very, very important. And secondly, we also wanted to have an eye towards the future. Mm-hmm. And that's why, if you see, we have some under 25 and under players there. Will Navarro, Kim Montalvo, Francis Lopez is there, George Go. Those are our young guys, because, and of course, Thirdy Revena, because we are, as we continue the program, we are preparing as well for the future. Mm-hmm. That's why the lineup is constructed the way it is.
Mm-hmm. There you have it. Nakasplit na nakikita natin yung lineup. Let's talk about the Ravenna Brothers, Coach, dahil yun yung isa sa mga excited yung fans. Kiefer and Thirdy magkasama first time, I believe, in the SEA Games. And we know Kiefer, kumbaga suka na yan sa SEA Games. He has a chance to win a 6th gold medal when you guys go to Vietnam. Si Thirdy naman, first time na maglalaro sa SEA Games. At eto, magkasama nga sila, Kiefer, Thirdy, Ravenna Brothers. What are you expecting from the Ravenna Brothers here, Coach?
Well, first of all, with Thirdy, there's no secret that we're looking at Thirdy and Dwight to be the new leaders mm-hmm. of the future Gilas lineup, right? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Dwight Ramos couldn't get out of his obligations with his Japanese team, so he had to beg off. Mm. And then even our guards, Robert Bolick, who we were projected to be the lead guard in this team, mm-hmm. Also had to beg off because he had to fly to the U.S. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, Kiefer was able to, Kiefer, wala namang problema dyan. Every time he's required, he's always answering the call, right? Mm-hmm. So we are looking for Kiefer to provide a lot of leadership and experience mm-hmm. to this lineup, because, like you said, he's been here so many times, and without Bolick and without Dwight Ramos, our point guard rotation has been severely decimated. Mm-hmm. And again, to be very fair to Kim Montalvo, ang dami nagrereklamo, why is Kim Montalvo in this lineup? Kesyo favoritism daw on my part, but
wow. People
don't know when we invited Kim. We really invited him just to be a backup because we wanted there to be enough live bodies just for practice. Si Kim at si Roger Pagoy. Mm-hmm. But he eventually cracked the lineup because of the loss of the lead point guards who we were projecting. So that's why he is in the lineup. And that's the reason for that.
Ako hindi ako nagreklamo nandun si Kim Montalvo. After seeing him live and yung that last window sa Big Dome, hindi ako nagreklamo, Coach. Kaya mo sila magreklamo. Ako, Kim Montalvo, I love the motor and the passion of the kid. Kasi grabe si Kim eh. He knows his role and swak siya dito. Coach, pag-usapan natin yung syempre yung mga absence nga ng mga iba din mga players na banggit mo na nga. Pero ito, Coach, sino sa tingin mo ang yung kaya mag-produce or yung mga inaasahan mo dito that should step up and will produce the output that you need to get another gold medal in the SEA Games?
Well, in our practices, we've had very long conversations about the six guys, basically the veterans who will really carry the team. And right now, that's Kevin Alas and Roger Pogoy, together with Junemar Fajardo, Troy Rosario,
Matthew Wright.
and Mo Tautua, and of course Matthew Wright. And the problem, Matthew Wright, he was supposed to be here last week pa, but he tested positive for COVID. So makakadating lang siya tomorrow night.
Okay.
So those are the veterans on whom we will rely on. And then I think we're looking for huge contributions for the young ones, specifically Francis Lopez, Will Navarro, and Isaac Go. We told them that we have 5-6 veterans here, but the role of the young ones are going to be very important, because realistically, the Ravenna Brothers, sa Tuesday pa yan darating dito. Matthew Wright isn't even here yet. So we just really have 9 guys who are here actively practicing. And then we all know the situation with Kevin Alas, right? With Selena, with his wife.
Yes.
His situation is very fluid. So we're really experiencing some adversity at this point. But like I said, as you can see behind me, the guys are practicing very hard, and hopefully we can overcome these adversities.
Coach, you mentioned nga looking also ahead to the future for the World Cup. Siyempre, yung mga bata, Francis Lopez, si Lebron, great kid, great also potential. Will Navarro, Isaac Go, siyempre Kib Montalvo, these young guys na ready din tayo for the future of Philippine basketball. How are you preparing those young guys, the new generation of national team players that we'll be seeing for the years to come?
Well, just by being present every day and battling against the veteran series, making them better already. We have to note also Calum Harris.
Calum,
who,
yes.
We were projecting to be part of this lineup. However, suddenly the schedule for the FIBA Asia Under-17 came out, and their tournament is going to be on June 12. So they're in the midst of their practice now, and Calum is the guy who we have to lead that campaign. So we cannot, if Calum goes with us to the SEA Games, he'll be gone for like 10, 11 days. Masyadong malaking gap yun in the practice for the under-17. So we are going to leave Calum behind, but he's still coming to practice. As you can see here behind me, he still comes to practice. So all of the guys here, they're doing 2 practices a day. The PBA guys are practicing with their PBA team, and with the SEA Games, Calum is practicing with the under-17 and with the SEA Games team. So they're really putting in the effort. And going back to Calum, although he's not going to make the SEA Games lineup, we are expecting him to join the men's team in the 3rd window in July, and even in the FIBA Asia Cup in August. So he's still a big part of the men's team, but we want him now just to focus on being at the forefront, being the leader of the under-17 lineup.
Thanks for clarifying that, Coach Chot. Kasi I was looking for Calum, but yun nga, because I spoke to Coach Josh of Batang Gilas, and he was telling me nga that Calum is going to be one of the main guys, or he's going to be one of the main guys in under-17 dun sa Batang Gilas. And I like the kid. I like the demeanor of Calum. I like his attitude, and I like his skill set niya. That kid has a bright future as well, to si Calum Harris.
And we feel it's going to be too difficult for Calum to have 2 focal points, right?
Yeah.
So sa tingin namin, it's better focus na muna siya dun sa under-17.
Tama.
Huwag na niya muna isipin masyado yung SEA Games.
Tama. Coach, nabanggit mo nga tayo ang defending champion sa basketball ng SEA Games. Kumbaga in the region, pag Southeast Asia, Pilipinas malakas dyan eh. We have that big target on our backs. Have you already scouted the competition? Sino sa tingin mo, Coach Chot, yung mga dapat natin pag-ingatan dito sa SEA Games, upcoming SEA Games?
We're very seriously looking at the competition. Indonesia with Marquis Bolden, their new naturalized player. He's an ex-NBA player, played for the Cavaliers for a bit, if I'm not mistaken. 6'11", long shot blocker athlete. That's going to be a problem. Indonesia will pose a very big threat to us. Vietnam with their 4 Viet Americans are going to be a problem. And Thailand has always been tough, as you know. So we're not taking anyone for granted here. We're not even thinking of the past and the history. We're just focused on the teams that we're going to play today here come May 16.
So, yeah, as you said, Coach, and I'm quoting you, we're not taking anything for granted. That's what I love about you and the team. Kahit powerhouse tayo sa SEA Games, let's not take it lightly because we know these guys are really coming for us. Indonesia, Thailand, and even the host nation, Vietnam. So we can't assume that it's already in the bag. What are the things that you still need to work on, Coach? Like tweaking-wise, what is it? Are you focusing primarily on something, especially during training? Is there something that you really want to work on even more there? Like, I don't know, on defense or especially on the offensive side? With the system?
Our biggest concern now is the cohesion because we still don't have 3 guys here with us. So that's really an area of concern for us. That's why we keep really focusing and pounding it on the guys, on the 9 guys here, that their role is very, very important. So yun lang, we're trying to get as much as we can from the 9 guys we have because, like I said, the 3 guys aren't here yet. So our main concern really is cohesion.
Coach, alam kong busy ka, nasa training ka. Really quick, pwede tayo mag-timeout lang. Alam ko naman malakas ako sa'yo eh. At love mo naman kami dito eh. Balikan kita, mabilis lang, Coach.
Okay.
Sige, Coach. Coach ka lang muna dyan. Relax lang. As you can see, Coach Chot Reyes busy training there at Moro Lorenzo Sports Complex. And with Gilas Pilipinas, we'll get back to Coach Chot Reyes in just a bit. Welcome back to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. Gilas Pilipinas head coach Chot Reyes is still with us. As you can see, he is busy training with Gilas Pilipinas, getting ready for the SEA Games. There, you can see, training is in motion at the Moro Lorenzo Sports Complex at the Ateneo de Manila University. Thank you, Coach Chot Reyes, again for being with us, Coach. I won't take much of your time na, Coach. Huwag ka na magalit. Coach, bago tayo, nabanggit mo nga kanina, you're focusing, on the cohesion. Yun yung fino-focus nyo ngayon. When can we expect you guys to be complete? Kasi yun yung importante, to form great cohesion and chemistry. Kailangan makompleto muna. When will you be complete?
Thirdy and Kiefer season will end on May 8th sa Japan. So they will arrive here on the 10th. So yun pa lang. Dun pa lang kami mako-complete. Our practice on May 10, we're looking to get 4 solid practices, 10, 11, 12, 13. We leave for Vietnam on the evening of the 13th. And then hopefully get 2 more practices, the 14th and 15th, before we play our game on the 16th. So as much as we want to get as many practice sessions as possible, the situation is such that yun lang talaga yung pwede. And again, we'd like to address a lot of people nagtatanong ba't nawala yung mga collegiate teams dito.
Yes.
And you very well know, Andre, naglalaro pa sila.
Oh.
They're all playing.
Oh.
So, kawawa naman, galing pa sa bubble yung mga yon. And we had to submit our lineup last Saturday. And the UAP Final Four was in progress at the time. So, it was really impossible for us to have the collegiate players be part of this roster as well. And that's the reason why the lineup is constructed the way it is.
Coach, tama ka. UAAP Final Four, NCAA Final Four. Ang dami ding and props to you working with what you can work with, especially with all the schedules happening ngayon. Sports is getting back na. Coach, mensahe mo quickly sa ating mga kababayan rooting for Gilas Pilipinas to get that gold again at the SEA Games. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the PBA for their support. Commissioner Willie Marshall, the Board of Governors, where we've been closely in touch, helping us to form a competitive lineup for the SEA Games. But to the fans, again, The only our entire interest and our motivation is to represent the country. So we want to bring the best team possible to the Southeast Asian Games. And palagi ko sinasabi, maski malayo kami, maski nasa ibang bayan kami, ramdam namin kayo, we hear you. So all we ask is really your prayers and your support. Because these guys are working hard, and we hope that we can just continue making the country proud.
Coach, maraming salamat. Sorry again for taking your time there in training. Get back to training and thank you. Buti malamig pa ulo mo, Coach. Pasensya na. Happy weekend. Good luck with your preparations. As always,
Thank you.
a pleasure talking to the one and only Coach Chot Reyes, head coach of Gilas Pilipinas.